Hello there, everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. I know I am because I'm starting a brand new show today, one I've been looking forward to watch for a long time now. Welcome, everyone, to my reaction to the first episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. So I've been hearing a lot about this show as it was coming out, and also before it came out, I saw a lot of stuff coming as it was airing. I know the first four episodes came out together, but for now I'm gonna watch the first episode and upload the first four episodes in four separate videos. But yeah, I've heard a lot about the show. I've seen a few things here and there about Frieren and her party. I know that it's a fantasy setting. I know that it takes place sometime in the future after some big battle has happened, and she's going on a journey by herself as she revisits the old places. And story wise, that's pretty much all I know. I've seen a few things about Frieren here and there, but nothing too important. At least I don't think so. I want to learn the story as I watch the show, and I'm hoping you guys will let me enjoy it spoiler free if at all possible. Please, guys, no spoilers. I would appreciate that very much. But if you are gonna stick around to watch, then please do me a favor. Like the video down below, the like button over there. I'd appreciate it a lot. And if you did like this first episode and had any initial thoughts that you want to share, please put those in the comments down below. I appreciate those. Oh, and as always, subscribe to my channel, guys. That's very important. I want to maybe try getting those up now. Alright, now then, let's start the first episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Oh, already with the opening. I heard it was a USOB opening. That's a pretty cool opening. Oh, there was a lot in that. At the northern end of the continent, I arrived at the place that the people of this world would call heaven, Oriol, a land where souls rest. Many souls gathered there, and I spoke with friends who once fought alongside me. Flame, the legendary mage. Ooh, interesting. I like the art already.
To start looking for work soon,
You're already concerned about employment?
as we all should be. Slaying the Demon King was one chapter, but read on. For we've stories yet to tell and lives yet to live.
I would take any job they let me drink on.
Very priestly, sir. Frieren, the life that lies ahead of you will be far longer than the rest of us could know, or that we could begin to comprehend.
Yes, perhaps.
Chapter 6, The Last Battle. The townspeople are animated well.
Statues of us in the plaza.
It's a self-serving tribute. When we left, he was only willing to offer up 10 copper coins.
Oh, don't keep your head in the past.
Come on.
Tonight, the gallant adventurers drink for free. I would say that makes us even, wouldn't you?
I'm not a corrupt priest.
Hey,
The day we departed, Himmel and Eisen's disrespect toward the king landed them moments away from execution.
huh?
One misstep and our journey would have ended there.
Do you remember the time Hyder's bottle ache rendered him all but useless?
What?
Well, I was exceptional in every way.
We debated leaving you behind when you fell for that mimic, you know.
What?
We repeatedly told her it was a trap.
Our adventure was a mere 10 years.
A mere 10.
Mir.
That's a full decade, spent on one job.
Shooting star.
It's nearly time.
Okay, those aren't shooting stars, are they?
The Era meteor shower happens once every 50 years. Beautiful.
The view from inside the city isn't very good. I know a good place. I'll take us there when the opportunity arises in 50 years.
50? It's all empty now.
Mapped out your next adventure?
For the next 100 years, give or take. I
100.
intend to travel around the Central Lands collecting new spells. Well, I'll be sure to stop by.
They live longer. Is that it? Through all the seasons, through all the passing of years. I like the way they're showing this. Oh! Ice fishing. That's already what, 2 years now? Again! How long has it been now?
You do see that it's exuding some sort of evil aura, don't you? Is that dangerous to people?
I don't know.
Who? What do you mean? I don't know.
Frieren?
Wait.
Is that?
Yeah, Pete becoming old man. Is that him?
You're near ancient.
Must you be so blunt?
That is Himmel. That's his name, right? How did he get smaller?
I realize you may not have thought much of leaving your ominous prize under my care. But in my eyes, this horn was a treasure entrusted to me by a dear friend for safekeeping. I had to keep it in perfect condition until I could return it to you.
It's truly nothing greater than a convenient ingredient.
What's taking so long? You don't exactly have any hair to fuss over.
We bald men have our particularities.
I've never heard that be a plain old man before. Wait, those two are still.
You've grown rather dignified, Heiter.
How are those who still?
Would change
Oh no, they're older.
Not for padding.
At least you're much the same as ever, Eisen.
Funny, is that how I seem?
You are a dwarf, after all.
Where is this place of meteor viewing miracles?
We're headed there so soon. Isn't it a little ridiculous to stake our claim to a spot so far in advance?
No, for our spot is about a week's walk away.
Can you last for a whole week?
A different time. A time when the world was ours to discover. When each mark of life on its surface.
I like how much they're showing the world here. They're showing a lot of the environments. Oh. Giant dog. Oh, nice.
As I brush the dust off each memory, there you all appear. Right behind my
Can they make it up a hill?
I thank you, Frieren. It's solely because of you that this retired hero could have one final adventure.
That is a pretty spot. That's a very pretty spot. Because of the lake also. I like that. Getting loud. I like the reflection in the lake.
Beautiful.
It is. It's empty again. And they're gone. At least he is.
In all truthfulness, I hardly knew anything about him.
Huh?
10 years with him wasn't nearly enough time to learn. I was aware that human lives are short. But this... Why didn't I try to better know and understand you?
There it is.
My head is still not for patting.
Just accept it. You're feeling sad. And rightfully so.
Before I go, let me get a good look. This will likely be the last time that I see you.
Why are you unwell?
My years of drinking had to catch up with me at some point.
Huh? That's not something to joke about.
Offer me a bottle on my grave.
Or maybe it's the last thing you'll ever joke about.
Does the thought of dying dying not cause you any fear?
We're the party of adventurers that saved the world. I'd like to think our seats in heaven have long been reserved. That's the whole reason I fought alongside you ruffians in the first place.
What?
Off to collect more spells.
There's that. But I also wish to learn more about humankind. Though a mage is quite powerful, she could be doubly so with a warrior by her side.
Give me a break. I'm far too old to swing an axe these days. Once you've lost your vigor, your body slows, and your life must slow with it.
I see. We'll meet again someday, Eisen.
So now it's just you. Episode 1, The Journey's End.
Where am I?
20 years after the death of him as the
You
hero.
seem a bit lost, ma'am. Is there something you're looking for?
Yes, I'm trying to locate the home of a man named Heiter.
I see. So you're a visitor.
Would you like a drink?
I gave the stuff up.
Ah. I doubt the goddess will forgive you. You're far too close to corpsehood to clean up your act now.
Why, thank you, kind lady.
You're a sweet one.
Who is she?
Her name is Frieren. She was orphaned by the wars in the southern lands.
My, how unexpected. I never thought you the type to do charity for charity's sake. You've done me much good, so I came here to repay my debts. I imagine your time is running low.
In that case, I have a request. Might you take on an apprentice?
Yeah, an apprentice.
Frieren has potential as a mage, but needs adequate training. Will you bring her with you and strengthen her skills?
Forgive me, Heiter, but I must draw a line. She'd only get in my way. We both know how often apprentice mages die in battle. I will not send a child my friend asked me to care for to her death.
Inside this grimoire, there is said to be a wealth of lost spells with powers ranging from resurrection to immortality.
I find it hard to believe that such magic exists.
That's part of the reason why I'd like you to decipher it. Up for the challenge?
I'll need at least 5 or 6 years. Why do you want these spells deciphered in the first place?
Yeah.
You told us that death doesn't worry you.
I may have been more concerned with my perceived courage than the truth of my words. More
Okay.
than that, my fear has grown since we spoke on the matter. I'm not ready to go just yet. I'll take any more time that I can.
He wants to keep going.
If you read the holy texts, you'll find instructions to live a healthy life. What better expression of health than a few more years?
Miscreant of the claw. There you are. I could scarcely find any trace of you.
Are the woods your usual training grounds?
I know I can be hard to find, but I didn't think someone like you would have that same trouble. Master Hyder never knows where I am. He says I'm practically invisible. I think that is a very good thing, don't you?
What?
Tis indeed.
I can barely detect her presence. Her control over her mana is exceptional. How much could she have studied at such a young age?
Master Hyder said, once I'm able to blast a hole in that rock, I'll be a proper mage.
That's a...
Oh! Okay. Not yet.
My magic never makes it to the other side. It just won't reach.
Do you like magic?
I like it somewhat, I guess.
Alright, that's the first episode. Let's see this. Alright. So I know it's supposed to be a 4-part premiere, but like I said, I'm gonna split the first 4 episodes into 4 separate videos, and I'll just talk about the things I thought about the first episode. That was quite the introductory episode, I must say. I was told the series had a more serious tone to it, and I was definitely seeing that throughout the entire episode. So they won their battle against some demon king, I heard, and just showed how time passed after that. So I guess since Frieren is an elf, her lifespan is a lot longer than the others, and so while she get to live on for centuries, they only have a century. They only have a century to live. So planning things for 50 or 100 years into the future is not so much trouble for her, but for the rest of her party, not so much. So she seems like someone who likes collecting magic and is not very that expressive of things, although she did very much care for her party, as shown finally when Himmel finally had to go. So I think the names of her party members are Himmel, Heiter, and Eisen. Heiter is the priest who likes to drink, and Eisen is the other guy who had the long beard. So yeah, so she left on her journey on her own. I like the way they showed the passing of the years as that happened. They showed the passing of multiple seasons of her doing lots of things, fishing in the winter, going into town, traveling across rocky areas, and I love how much they showed the environment in those places too. They showed so much of the environment all around as she traveled, and I like that a lot. It made me appreciate the world already, despite it just being the first episode. Now that she's seeing her party members slowly go, it's starting to dawn on her how sad these things can be. So first she saw Himmel go after finally promising him to get a better view of the meteor shower 50 years down the line. Somehow he managed to stay long enough and he was able to see it through. Not quite sure how he was able to power through a 1 week trek, but I'm glad he did because I'm glad he got to see that last moment. I'm liking the tone of the series quite a bit so far. A lot different from many other fantasy anime out there, that's for sure. And I think this tone might actually be. I think this tone might help me appreciate the story some more. I know that I was not talking a whole lot while I was watching it. I was just trying to take in as much of it as I can and try to appreciate as much of the detail as I can. And I thought they put a lot in there, and I appreciate that very, very much. So now we met this new girl, Fern, who Frieren is now going to teach a bit of magic to. Hyder asked Frieren to bring her along, but she said no. But I'm sure teaching her a few spells should be okay. I'm not sure what Hyder is thinking with getting Frieren to decipher those books. Is he planning to use them on something, or does he just want to give them to Frieren? I don't think he's going to try anything bad, but I think he may try something. I'm just not sure what. But yeah, this was a nice introductory episode, and they did a good job of setting the tone. But I guess until I watch the next 3 episodes, I won't know for sure just where they're going with the story. So let's check out the next episode and see how it goes from there. Thank you for watching my reaction to this first episode of Frieren, and I will see you all next time for more. Bye everyone.